Alright, and let's go ahead and get started. Howdy, howdy, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sharkinbear, and welcome to the channel where today we're going to be checking out Soulstone Survivor. They recently had their largest update. I believe it was called, oh god, the New Beginning update. Over there, you can see it right there. It's got a new character. Guess who that character is? It is, of course, the Monkey King. They've been touting the Monkey King here for quite a while before they released the update, and this was a video I actually recorded about a week or so ago. Unfortunately, at the time, the update wasn't widely received very well, so they ended up retracting that update. And I did play through it, honestly, because I wanted to give it a good old-fashioned go. But at the time, there were a lot of imbalances in the game that just made the game not fun to play because the power fantasy was kind of taken away. It wasn't all bad. But basically, more or less, what ended up happening was they changed the way the Void Lords spawn, in the sense that now, instead of taking them all at one time, as the higher you go in the difficulty, there would be these purple statues that would raise up in their honor, and they would only release one at a time. And once you killed one, then you got to another. And that kind of, number one, stalled the momentum of the gameplay, therefore making the rounds take way longer than they should have. And number two, they also reduced the XP flow of the game in itself. So you were gaining less levels, but they were hoping that with the perks and stats they had fixed in the game, that it would basically more or less equal out. Turns out, gaining less levels and gaining less abilities and perks over time is not nearly as fun as you might think it might be, which is still kind of a weird thing. But that being said, they've since redacted a lot of that information, re-released the stuff, put back in the old leveling curve, and they've also made it to where you can fight multiple Void Lords at one time again, albeit you actually have to pick curse options in order to get those things to function. So we're going to go ahead and check out the new update for Soulstone Survivor, and we're also going to try out the Monkey King, because of course he's the new character. I have put a little bit of time into him. I've tried out all of his weapons. I'm not entirely sold on some of the new abilities. Some characters did get updates, like I believe if you look at some of these things, there might be some new abilities they had. I don't believe corrosive spear, by the way. I don't believe things like this existed before. The hunter over here, he got Dragonfire Scattergun and Bolt Barrage. I think that's entirely new. Some of the weapons got updates entirely, and I do believe there were new skills and perks added to the game. They also did some touch-ups on things like the Necromancer. He's got Guardian Souls with this blade right here, the Guardian of Soul, or Spectral Guardian, this Guardian Souls weapon. Yeah, so we're gonna jump in here, play around. I'm gonna try and probably do like a Cursed 6 and see how that feels, just because I want to play the Monkey King against multiple Void Lords and see how it pans out. If you're not familiar, they also redid the entire rune system, but that was not this update, that was the previous update that they did all that stuff on. Let's go and select the Monkey King, and because we're gonna have to redo our skill tree. No, we're not going to read the skill tree. We are going to do one thing. So one of the new rune tree skills was actually from the Monkey King. As you level him up, you can unlock this in his skill tree. Is this really awesome rune called Focus Mind, where you get 3 less skills, but all your damage is increased by 80%, which sounds pretty nice, and it is pretty nice, but you only end up having 3 skills. And we're here to showcase the Monkey King, so I'm going to go ahead and remove this one. Oh, what did I just remove? I don't know what I removed. Oh, there we go. I see. So we're going to remove that one, and let's see what we actually want to do. So I believe I should be using my mouse and keyboard for this one. Multi-class, vulnerable, dash, material harvest, weapon expert. So we start with 2 skills. Let's find another good skill for us to equip real quick. One of my favorite ones is Misfortune. Actually, drops a whole bunch of status effects. I want to see if we have anything for our new stats. So they've included a couple of new statistics for skills in the game. Shattering is one of them. I can't remember off the top of my head what the other ones are. But they're, I believe Finesse is another one. Some of them make him bulkier. There's Prowess. Prowess increases damage modified by 3% for 6 seconds. You know, we could probably do prowess. Let's give that a try. So we're going to do that. There is, of course, a new skill tree for the said Monkey King. It's over here. Looks like I have 11 points to spend. Let's see. I think I want to try. Let's do, you know what? We'll get some XP. All right. And then what do we got here? Cast frequency. I'll take some cast frequency. I believe we have 2 more points. And 1 more point. We'll do... Let's go ahead and get extra armor. Why not? And that's it for the Monkey King. So that being said, we're going to go ahead and fight it out. I don't really care which stage we go on at this point, but we'll do... We're somewhere without a whole bunch of stage mechanics. There's a couple levels that have like special things that happen if you operate them in a specific fashion that might trigger some events. So we'll go through the new curse levels and see what we got here. It says curse 1, 5 of 4. Okay, so we can actually take one of these off and we'll still have the thing. Let's go through these, make sure we have them all. Every time you go through this curse, you want to make sure that you come in through here and activate that additional Void Lord, and this will actually let you fight multiple Void Lords at once. And I'm going to go ahead and make sure. It looks like we hit 10 points here. So your curse total can actually be higher. Pillars of Protection is a new one. We've got extra points, so I'm not actually going to worry about that one. And, okay. I'm going to turn this one off. I think we're going to be pretty good with that one. And I'm actually going to turn this one off. Let's make it a little bit easier on ourselves. We'll play it curse level 48. We could probably do a level 7, but this is more or less a showcase of what we're doing. And we're going to go ahead and jump into the game. If you like the content and you want to see more games like Soulstone Survivor here on the channel, feel free to like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out. As always, I hope everyone is having a great day. And let's smash some stuff to bits with the Monkey King. Now, if you're not familiar with the Monkey King and what he can do, that's okay. We're going to talk through that. As you notice at the bottom, he's got a mechanic, as every character does. It's got a little yin and yang symbol. One is obviously yin, one is the yang. As you can see, every once in a while we have a little bit that spawns in right there. Whenever there's a yin symbol, there's also a yang symbol that spawns in. Where is the yang symbol? There's a white bit somewhere. There it is. It always spawns opposite direction of the symbol. Once you've collected enough of these, you'll get a requisite amount of clones of yourself for the yin and the yang corresponding to each other, and they will go out and do your bidding and fight for an extended amount of time. You'll notice above our character we actually have some stats showing up there. That's our new mechanics for our character. I don't know which one is causing which, but whenever we activate our skill, I'll go ahead and look at the skills that we currently have. Let's go ahead and grab that yang. I hope I'm getting the parts right. Go ahead and jump out of that, and our clones are actually out and about and fighting. And we were standing in an AoE. I wasn't even paying attention. Oh, you know what? That's a scorpion that everybody was annoyed with. I heard that some people didn't like a new enemy type, and that is clearly them. Here are our Void Lords. And because we picked the options with the respective choices, we're now going to fight all 4 Void Lords at one time, whereas opposed to the separate times. We're going to go ahead and choose our 17 level ups here. So we'll look at this one. We had Fracturing Blows. We gain Colossus every time we hit an enemy. And it's based on our armor power. So we should go look at increasing our armor here. Colossus increase the area modifier by 1% for 6 seconds. We also have Rock Crushing. Conjure stone walls around a random enemy that causes damage. Gain Colossus and Resilience. Resilience increases the armor power by 3 for 6 seconds. So obviously they work in tandem with each other fairly well. So that means we should pick skills that basically uplift those. Of course, those are 2 new abilities, which is the Earth Tree. That's part of what that is. So gain, so Seismic Shock is another good one because it also increases our prowess and resilience. We should go ahead and take that, I think. And then we'll go look at taking a couple of things like Seismic Shock. Let's see, we have Expansive Throw. Throw a giant staff in the target direction, causing damage based on the number of stacks of prowess on you. Gain prowess. Quickly rotate your staff. We'll go ahead and take any Monkey King options we have. We'll go ahead and take that one to begin with. We'll take the damage modifier or clones. Let us take... what do we have that has not slam? Okay, so this is earth, area, slam, slam. Okay. We'll go ahead and... I'm going to go ahead and take the merciless there. Living weapons. Summons living weapons to fight for you, temporarily causing damage and applying daze. We will go ahead and throw... we'll do area effect. Damage modifier. Whirling defense. Whenever you cast a slam type skill, you have a chance of casting another one of your current skills with an earth type. Okay, we'll take that because that's new. We'll do some movement speed. And we don't have any more skill slots open, but obviously you see there's more choices. We'll go ahead and do some more merciless. Every time you apply prowess, you have a chance to gain resilience. I like that. Because that's going to give us more armor. We'll go ahead and do attack speed. And let's get some armor power. And so there we go. That was 18 levels, I believe, right there. So hefty amount of levels we're putting in. Hopefully I don't get wiped off the board as we're showcasing all this stuff. As you can see, we are just like casting skills left and right. There's our living weapons going out. I just saw them leave us, and we've already demolished one of the lords here. And we are just absolutely demolishing them. I'm feeling a lot better about the re-release of the skills here. It looks like we managed to clear all of them. Alright, where's our black symbol? Where's that? I see the white one. There it is. And we need to get the white one. There it is. And now we have clones again already. And as you can see, we are just like straight up demolishing any and all targets in front of us. A lot better on the changes. I feel powerful again. I wasn't feeling that power originally. I felt like everything was kind of diluted a bit. Let's go ahead and look at our skills again. Looks like we have cast frequency of that. We'll go ahead and do damage modifier on rock crushing. I want to get more agility because I'd like to take some Leviathan upgrades in the future. We'll go ahead and take... let's go ahead and do skill chain. For each type of earth skill, increase the modifiers of your skills without earth. Are some of these with not earth? Okay, so seismic shock. Surprisingly, not an earth skill. Slam. Holy summon. And slam. Okay, so 4 of our skills are not earth. For each skill you have of earth skill, increase the modifier skill without the earth. So I wonder if that's 16% because of 1 for these 2 skills. Let's take that. We got some behemoth here. We'll go ahead and take that one. We have block power and Leviathan. I will go ahead and take Leviathan. And we're going to go ahead and take multicast. I don't think we really have any concern with our movement speed just yet. Increase the damage modifier of our earth skills. That's going to stack even more so with the ones we've already taken. And that'd be a good one to take, but... let's see. Whenever you cast a skill type of slam, you have a chance of casting another one of your current skills with a holy type. Do we have any holy? That's holy. Slam, slam, slam. Maybe? Let's take it. 16, of course. We'll do cast frequency and relentless. But yeah, we're doing pretty good here. I feel strong. Let's go ahead and take out this thing over here. Yeah, this I feel like we're definitely getting a bonus from a lot of our skills being able to spam off of one of each other. We've already got in our second batch of Void Lords. They are getting ready to spawn in. Let's give them the business. It is, of course, still very hard to see some facets of the game. but you can turn visibility down in. But I'll be honest, this is kind of the hectic I can still deal with to some degree. So unless I'm straight out just taking a whole bunch of damage that I cannot ignore because I can't see anything, I'm going to continue playing this way. But tell me what you think. Like, can you tell what's going on here? Because I feel like I'm able to track enough to where it's not a huge problem. Oh, we dodged that. Nice. Okay, I was concerned that we hit that rock wall. We weren't going to be able to get it, but we are good. Go ahead and pick up that symbol right there. And these Void Lords are going down like flies that I've slammed several times with a stick. And it looks like Tiagro is almost down. What does that sound? Something had some ominous music there. These ones are taking a little bit longer to go down. That's okay. Looks like they're going down at the same time. We're back at it. At 5 minutes, we already have 8 of the Lords down. Definitely a nice change of pace from what it was when the previous update released originally, or this date released originally. I think it was like 23 minutes in, and I was just getting to my 12th Lord. So the fact that you can fight multiple Lords at once is a massive, massive change. I missed being able to. It's part of the chaos of this game, right? That's part of the reason why people are drawn to it. Gonna pick that up, and we'll go ahead and use our 13 points right here. For each skill you have of the Earth type, increase the modifiers of your skill by an additional 12% without Earth type on there. That's very nice. Not concerned about our area of effect. We'll go ahead and do some more armor power here because obviously that is affecting one of our skills. Each skill with slam type increase the modifier without slam by another 12%. I think we've done that one already, but we're going to take another level in it. Whirling defense has a multicast chance of 60%. We're taking that, obviously. It's a legendary. Why wouldn't you? We are going to go ahead and take some crit chance here. And we can do frequency of living weapon by 30%. Or earth attunement. We're going to do that one. Whirling defense, cast frequency 20%, obviously. 40%, yeah. Let's see. Multi-chance on fracturing blow, seismic shock, and expansive throw. Yes, we are. Let's do some crit chance there. And we'll take some damage increase on expansive throw. I would really like some more movement speed at some point. Hopefully we'll get some. But we got a lot of multicast, which I am very happy about. I love multicast. It's one of my favorite things. So I heard the symbols go down. I see them. We'll get this white one since it's the closest, and then we'll pick up a black one next. You can totally pick up just one color. I think you only get you get bonuses based on how many you have of each color. So I think it's wise to kind of balance them out. I could be wrong. But, you know, we can check that out after the game. Want to stay out of that fire. Someone's shooting at us. There was also a nerf to the dodge that was originally implemented, where the dodge could be implemented every 2.5 seconds. Whereas originally it was 2 seconds, and they've since also reverted that back to being able to dodge every 2 seconds. I don't know why they tacked on the additional 0.5, but I know a lot of people weren't happy about that change specifically. It looks like we have 2 Lords left in the fight. Let's go ahead and head over here. We need to pick up this black piece right here. This will get our clones in, and they're going to help us do the damages. And we're just seeing the boss health melt across the board. Tiagro's over there. No, not Tiagro. Elfraid over there doing his spinny business. And he is down. And let's go ahead and go after this tower over here in the corner. Looks like we have 2 towers up. Might as well go ahead and bash them a little bit. That'll help clear the area out a little bit from the enemies. They're hovering where the bosses were. This means when we get over there, we'll be able to pick up those crystals fairly well. 12 lords down, 8 more to go. I think we're in a decent spot right now ourselves. We got a dark hunter there. Now where are my crystals? Did I pick them up already? I did pick them up right there. I see. Let's go ahead and take some more skills. We'll go ahead and get relentless. We will do lethality. Let's do some magnetic. I'll take some more health. And well, let's take some AoE. Damage increase. Area modifier. We'll do area. We got a lot of damage on our side. And looks like we have about another 100 or so enemies to kill before we have the next set of lords come in. But luckily for us, our AoE potential is so massively high that we're going to be there before we know it. Alright, one more symbol and we will have all of our clones ready. I'm trying to decide if we should hold off on collecting those symbols. And if I don't accidentally clip into one, that's exactly what we're probably going to do, just so we have it ready for our Void Lords. Just a couple more left. I don't even see where our symbols are at. Our lords are here. Let's go ahead and see if we can find the purple one. There we go, or black one, sorry. And now we're going to be able to tackle these guys with the backup power of our clones. And we're going after the Earth dude here. Tiagro. I hate him the most. And he's almost dead. I think. We've just been beating him with our beat stick fairly regularly here. Oh yeah. Alright, so he's dead. And we're already about to get our clones back in here. I would like to get a... Where is it at? I don't even see the black symbol. There it is. We do want to be careful of Tiagro. He is not the one that went down. Because the fact that he does a spinny, and it's really annoying to deal with. Usually means we have to back off of him ever so slightly. Gonna take down this mortar turret while we can. One pass and it's already dead. We have got the power. We are not He-Man. Might as well be. Tiagro taking a buttload of damage here. Or not Tiagro. Yeah, no, it was Tiagro. I was right. I don't know why I doubt myself. I am so damn right all the time, maybe. Let's see. Let's do Merciless. We'll take some Twilight Harmony so our clones deal more damage. Wouldn't mind if they crit a little bit more. And multicast of our Slam skill, sure, why not? Earth Attune, sure, why not? Behemoth, yes. We had an Agile there we could have taken, but unfortunately for me, we should have probably taken the Resilient there. That's armor. I would like to have like a higher rarity agility node, more or less. I heard them come out. Where are the symbols? Oh, there it was. I saw it, but then I missed it. There we go. So as you can see, the Monkey King is very good with AoE situations. A lot of his skills definitely put out the AoE power. It is actually my first time playing with the Earth skills outright, like having as many as I can on the hotbar. The other staves are pretty good. The one I was really hoping will work out with was there's one that's boasted around having electric skills. You have like a Nimbus Cloud, and also being able to chain lightning enemies with I believe with Nimbus Cloud actually. But honestly, it was kind of underpowering, but it might have changed due to the changes they made with the leveling up now, so it might be a lot stronger than it was only days ago. You look at my stats there, our prowess and our resilience is skyrocketing, which means in exchange, our armor is up there as well. I wonder if this is, I wonder if we can see our armor based on, we have 285 armor based off of our skills right now, which is pretty awesome. I don't know what it is baseline. Might be worth checking that out after this. We need to get one more white one up here, and we are so close to getting our last 4 lords out on the board. I'm going to go ahead and roll my way over to this mortar turret. Matter of fact, the Void Lords decided they wanted to come and hang out over here with this turrets too. They do happen to spawn wherever you were holding up at the time of you hitting those numbers, so they don't spawn like in the middle of the map or somewhere random, which I guess is similar to what they were doing before. Let's go ahead and just bring one of these guys down as fast as possible. Colometh, the incarnation of ice, of course, being our main target. He is easily the easiest one of all of them to fight, in my opinion. Alright, and looks like we are in the middle of someone's spinning attacks. Oh no, that's my spinning attack. We need to go after the other Void Lords. We'll have to go ahead over here, and we'll start working on Alexi. He's chasing us, so that should be slightly easier to call him out. We are taking a dot damage for something. And Alexi is about to go down. Get out of Kathaz's AoE there. We're still working on her. She's almost down herself, which means there's only one Void Lord left, and that's Tiegro. Let's go ahead and level up before he died. I want to see what other skills we can get before he decides to eat the dirt here. We'll go attack speed. We'll damage increase. We'll take powerful strikes now that it's more than just a common. And look, we finally got agility, which means I would totally take a Leviathan. We found one. And there we go. 14 minutes at a Curse 6 isn't terrible. Definitely a lot better than it was previously. We're going to dip out of here and see what our damage was like on the in-splash screen there. So at 14 minutes, 18 seconds, it looks like Expansive Throw did a chunk of our damage at 60.5 million damage. Nothing else coming close to that. Fracturing Blow being just half that. See, it wasn't even our highest leveled skill. It honestly wasn't. It was actually our lowest level besides Living Weapon. Which Living Weapon, surprisingly, with no buffs whatsoever, still staying at level 1, was the 3rd highest skill. Seismic Shock, which one is that one? This one we took a fair bit of level ups for. It says we got 12 skills that affected it, and somehow, okay, so that one just builds prowess and resilience, so it's still good to have because it's giving you the bonus stats. Seismic Shock, which one is that? And that's the one we were just looking at. Rock Crushing. This one is all about gaining Colossal and Radiance, which gives you area and armor power, so we're not expecting much out of that, but just the buffs. Fracturing Blow also giving us stats, but somehow also being our second most powerful skill. So while these are buffers, this is still doing a crap ton of damage on its own. This one had a 40% damage modifier. Rock Crushing, our second skill, had a 145% damage modifier. So this one was kind of indifference there. Also 133%, still the bottom of the chart. And Whirling Defense coming in at our 4th highest skill, doing 22.6 million damage. Traits Brutal. I actually don't know what Brutal does. Direct damage caused by the skill is increased by up to 50% based on how close you are to the target. So that, okay, so this one gets some skills usage based off of how close it is to the target. I can see that being a little bit higher on the chart. I am thoroughly shocked by how good that is, though. Let's see. And then we'll go back to the main menu here. So, that is the Monkey King, just to showcase a little bit of the runes again that we showed off and played here in the game. We had rune tree wise for our versatility runes. We had Material Harvest, which gives us an additional amount of minerals and gems for each major soulstone we collect. Weapon Expert, which gives us 2 skills whenever we start to fight, as opposed to the one we usually start with. Efficient Extraction increases the amount of materials collected by 50%. Important to note, from what I understand, you don't actually have to go around and harvest all the gold, copper, topaz, all those basically materials on the ground. You will get all those resources at the end of the match, regardless whether or not you harvest them, from my understanding, and that seems to be the case. So the faster that you clear level, the faster your basically efficiency with farming is. You literally don't have to go out of your way to collect those. Just a tip for you guys. And then on our tenacity runes, we took dash, because I just don't feel safe with not taking dash. It's just you know, I don't feel like you spam dash nearly as much when you have this one, and it just makes you feel a little bit more safe. Multicast Mastery, obviously we multicasted the crap out of that game. Vulnerable Target increases damage chance by 25%. And then Overwhelming Chaos. The direct damage of all your skills will now be in a range from 1 to 220. Oh wow, I don't think I ever meant to take this. This was not supposed to be on here. So we had an entire rune on here though we were never meant to take. What was I meant to take battle efficiency. So we could have actually done more damage because we were having prowess stacks there. Wow, okay, so I nerfed my damage. We could have been way stronger. We could have finished that one out a lot more had I collected and been with the correct runes. Instead, we picked a rune that does literally 0 things for us. This is something that would take for like chaos damage, where chaos has a range. If we go ahead and look at this one, let's see. Chaos, or chaotic. So when you're doing chaos damage, if I remember correctly, whenever the skill is used, you have a 50% chance of casting. No, okay, so that's not it. There's some skills that do a wide range of damage. Oh, there we go. So if you look at the skills, the damage-wise, it can be from 1 to 120 damage. This one does 1 to 3,400 damage, and it just picks the highest range for the damage. So they really didn't affect us anyway, because Monkey King doesn't have any skills like that. It's just a flat damage percentage, and it increases based off of modifiers and whatnot. But that being said, if you like the content and you want to see more footage for games like Soulstone Survivor here on the channel, hell, if you want to see more Soulstone Survivor, wow, let's try that again. And if you'd like to see more Soulstone Survivor here on the channel, feel free to like and subscribe and comment down below. Let me know what you think of the Monkey King. Did you play the first update that they rolled back and not like it? Or were you okay with that, just hoping they tweaked it a bit? Are you happy with the changes they've made since they re-rolled it out? And would you like to see a different character played? Because there are some new changes to some set characters. Like I said, some characters got a new starting skill that works with their weapon. Also, there's not a skill list here, so you can see which skill is tied to which weapons. There's even a 5th slot over here that's showing that there's a 5th weapon coming. So I'm very excited about that. I'm assuming it's the legendary weapon for every character. But that's enough of that. You guys take care, and I will catch you all in the next video. Later.